in my opinion, sir. Because in my opinion, this series actually need.
Hello everyone, myself Ashutosh Pandey. As you are aware that we are conducting the interviews with the selected candidates of the APPSCCE 2024 examination. In this series, today we have with us Miss Ibi Riso, who secured the rank 19th and got selected as APCS officer. Hello Ibi.
Hello, sir.
How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Okay, so first of all, tell us something about yourself to our viewers.
I am Miss Ibi Riso. I belong from Lower Siam district. I have graduated in civil engineering, and I have started my preparation from 2022. And this was my first attempt, and I got selected.
So it's your first attempt.
Yes.
So how does it feel like getting selected in your very first attempt?
First of all, I feel really lucky, and second, I feel happy and satisfied that my hard work has paid off. And it still feels a little surreal. I'm still taking it in. It still feels a little surreal.
So how it all started and what all have you gone through during this phase of preparation?
So actually, my story is quite funny to start with. I think I would not have been preparing for the civil services had it not been for my mentor, Ashish Ranjan sir. I joined the Success Point prelims coaching series because I was preparing for my AE exams, and there we have a paper of general knowledge and general studies for 100 marks. So I joined the coaching institute just for that, just so that I can brush up my general knowledge fact. And then once I met Ashish sir and asked him to check my essay, and then he said that I had the potential in civil services and that I should continue. But I still didn't. And after the fiasco, I didn't have anything else to do. So I enrolled in the mains series of the coaching, the same Success Point coaching. And that's how my preparation started, sir. And the problems that I faced would be, first would be the vastness of the syllabus. I was not familiar with it, so I really struggled with it. And then notes making, my notes were quite vast, and I could not summarize it in points. So second was that. And third challenge would be time management. And the last challenge was just before the exams. I was quite petrified and I was really nervous. I was really underconfident. And I remember calling you up as well, and your ma'am, and also Ashish sir and Ashish sir's partner. So those were the things that I struggled with.
Okay, so in your opinion, like since you said that the syllabus is quite vast, so do you think it is manageable or it is always, because there is a perception that anything can be asked under the sun in this examination. In your opinion, is it true, or there is a well-defined syllabus and if we go with a particular strategy, we can easily crack through this examination?
Yes, sir. I think the key to cracking this exam is the strategy itself. In my preparation, I think what I lagged in the beginning was the strategy, sir. But once I got into the preparation mode, I think I strategized better, and that's why I could crack it. Otherwise, a person coming from a non-humanities background would not be able to crack it in the first time. So it is quite doable, and it's also manageable, the entire syllabus, if we have this correct strategy and the correct mentor to guide you through the exam process.
Okay. So, if you have to sum up the whole preparation, what three things would you like to suggest to our future aspirants regarding this preparation?
The first would be clear your basics. Basics should be really clear. They could go for NCRTs for that. Starting from 11th and 12th, NCRTs would do. But for technical subjects like geography, they can start from 6th standard, sir.
Okay.
And second would be answer writing, sir. Practice answer writing as much as you can, because the 3 months time that you get after prelims and before the mains are not enough for answer writing and honing your writing skills. So second would be writing answers. And third would be to speak up in the class, to be interactive, so that you gain that confidence and you reduce the inhibition of speaking in public. So these three would be the suggestions for that.
Okay. And what all resources have you followed to prepare this examination?
Sir, I kept my resources very simple. I just followed the Success Point material, I'm being very honest, I did not look up for any other resources. And for value addition, I also read standard books like NCRT. I had read, and also I had read books like Lakshmikant for Indian polity, Ramesh Singh for Indian economy, and GC Leong for geography. Just those standard books and the coaching materials.
Okay, one last thing. What is the role of test series? Because many of the candidates, they think that they have taken the coaching or they have prepared on their own, and then they think that they can directly go into the examination and write either the prelims or the mains examination. So, in your opinion, how important to write good quality prelims and the mains test series?
Sir, I think test series is something that makes a world of a difference, in my opinion, sir. Because in my opinion, test series actually made me understand the areas that I was lagging behind, and also since it's in a simulated environment, so it helps us manage time in a pressurized situation. So test series becomes really important because I think without the test series, the preparation becomes half-hearted. Test series also helps you improve your speed and your accuracy. And most importantly, I think it's because of the simulated environment wherein you write in a pressurized condition time and again. So when you are actually writing in your examination, then it's like you have been doing it for so long that it becomes really fruitful. That taking test series and yes, that's how
So,
it helps.
through this interview, would you like to give any message to our future aspirants?
Future aspirants would be first, I would tell them to be serious in their preparation, which means they have to be very determined and disciplined. And second would be to choose the right mentor, because the role of mentor becomes quite prominent in this examination, because it's not a very short examination, it's a very long stretched out examination, and there will be times when you will be really demotivated. So during those times you need a mentor to guide you, and also mentors help you cut out the noise and focus on the goals. And third would be to keep writing answers and be really interactive in class, because I think classroom is a place where you actually prepare for the exam. Because if you're attending classes and you're writing answers back home and you're interacting with the faculty and the teachers, then you are simultaneously preparing in a holistic manner for prelims, mains, and interview as well. So my advice to them would be to take it in a very holistic manner and don't prepare it in a fragmented manner, as in preparing for prelims differently or mains differently and interview differently. I think they should prepare it in a holistic manner. I think that helped me, and to choose the right mentor and be very open with your mentor. And third would be to surround yourself with positive people who would always motivate you and keep a very positive mindset.
Okay, so Ibi, since you have pointed out that it's a stretched out examination, so you must have felt some of your low times in this preparation. So what were those struggles and how did you overcome them?
Yes, sir. First struggle that I faced was I was quite underconfident. Since I'm not from a humanities background, I was always very underconfident regarding the knowledge aspect, because I thought many people were much more ahead in this game than I am. So I struggled with the motivation part. So my simple idea was to reach out to my mentors. That's very obvious, because since I have a mentor, I can always reach out to them, and they were kind enough to always entertain my calls, and they would motivate me, and also they would tell me to focus on my goal. So that was my first. Second was my time management, and that I overcame by making a schedule of a day, and I would break the syllabus into different dates, and I would just approach it in a piecemeal manner, and that's how I overcame the time management aspect. Those two.
Okay. So this leads us to another quite a confusing aspect, that many of the candidates think that this examination requires a lot of hours to study. So what is more important, the number of hours or a particular syllabus to be covered on daily basis?
second one, particular syllabus to be covered on a daily basis, because only covering number of hours in a day is not sustainable in the long run, because it's like I said, it's a very stretched out examination. You have to also take care of your health and your sleep cycle and your sleeping patterns. So I think if you fix the number of hours, then the quality also drops. At least it did in my case. I cannot give out a blanket statement, but in my case it did. So I think just covering the syllabus in a very strategic manner, and if you make an agenda and you dedicate certain hours to certain syllabus, then it's quite manageable and quite doable.
But still, people think that it requires a lot of number of hours to study. So if we can ask you, like how many hours you used to dedicate into this study on daily basis?
Sir, first of all, I don't believe in the hours thing. So I never logged in how many hours that I was studying. But if I can calculate it now, since I was attending classes for 2.5 hours, and I was going back home and also making notes for maybe 3 to 4 hours, so that would be 6.5. And then newspaper reading I did at least for 1.5 hours, so 7 to 8 hours.
So you were studying 7 to 8 hours on daily basis.
That was during my classes,
Okay.
and the time I dedicated that it got stretched when during the after the notification fell out, because I was not attending classes then, so it automatically got stretched to maybe 9 to 10 hours.
9 to 10 hours. Okay. How important is interview preparation, and how is it different from our regular mains preparation?
So interview preparation, in my opinion, you just need to reduce the inhibitions at that point, because I feel like in the interview they are not actually checking your knowledge. Like my mentors have also told me a lot about it. They're not checking your knowledge. They're not checking your English proficiency. They're not checking whether you can speak grammatically correct sentences. They're just checking your personality. So I think personality development that happens, like I said before, it happens during your preparation. So interview preparation is important only to reduce your inhibition and to speak what you're thinking and to bring clarity of thought and expression. So I think it's also very personal, because some people I know where they are very confident and they can do well with only 2 or 3 mocks. I had to take a lot of mocks because I was already struggling with my speaking skills and my confidence. So I think it's also very personal, but in my opinion, it's just honing your skills and your personality.
Okay, thank you.